Yo, shout out HQFilmz. My man Black behind the camera. My man KJ in the cut. You already know it's CJ P the Hank God.
Alright. Tell them who you are, tell them what you do.
I am a recording artist, an engineer. I started my own label a couple years ago and also coordinate events.
Okay, and what's the label called?
Hometown Heroes 914.
Alright. What type of events you been coordinating lately out here?
I've done a whole bunch of stuff with the community, different community organizations, but the big motherfucker, I could curse, right? Nah.
Yeah.
The big,
HQ, nigga, hood quality.
The big event that's going on out here in Yonkers right now, I have the Hometown Heroes Concert 3. This is the third time I'm throwing this concert at the Riverfront Library.
Okay.
We combined a number of indie artists that are like up and coming, that have good followings, and we personally believe in their music. We meaning like me and my team believe in their music and the movements that they each individually have, and then we book 2 industry artists to also like bring a lot more energy and like attention to the event. So this is like our first step into doing industry level event.
Sounds huge. Who are some of these industry artists that are gonna be there?
The 2 headliners are Mano and Don Q.
Oh, that's dope, man. And some of the indie artists that are performing?
I have this kid named a kid named KJ. He's like 13 years old. He's a singing sensation. He's crazy. This dude named JB from Mount Vernon, Chico Suave, Hayes Millie. I got a couple of Yonkers artists on there that are like really heavy, like doing their thing and dedicated to the music. I got, of course, like my artists on my label, Life, Young Yonkers, Pure Passion, a new artist that I signed named Gordon Johnson. And then, a special feature about this event is that like I also incorporated dance. So we have a segment called I Got the Moves, and we pulled together some of like the Get Light era niggas like Kid Pat and Mr. YouTube, so they're gonna have like a whole segment on that shit too. It's gonna
Sounds
be crazy.
hard. And how long you been doing this? Like,
What, like events?
music, everything that you do.
Music I've been doing for years, bro. Like I think I started writing mad early, and I think I recorded my first record when I was 14.
Where you from?
I was born in Bronx, New York, and then I moved to Yonkers after my brother died. Like my brother died when I was 8 years old over some gang shit, and then my parents just wasn't like trying to stay in the neighborhood, or he died in the house. Like they clapped him in the house, so my mom couldn't like really bear with being there. So that's how I ended up here.
That's crazy, bro. Sorry to hear that. What inspired you to start doing music and what you do?
Well, my brother was a DJ. My brother Patch was a DJ, so I always looked up to him. He was more like the father figure to me. Even though I had a pops like not to only put my parents' business out there, but I'm very truthful about my story. Like my mom was almost kind of my pop's side piece, so it was just like he wasn't always around like that. He was a workaholic and stuff, so I just like he took care of his responsibilities financially, but as far as a male figure growing up that I looked up to and wanted to be like, I wanted to be like my brother, and he was heavy into music, so I just got to it also.
Dope, you got a deep story, man. And I know you rap and you sing too also, right?
A little bit.
A little bit. You got anything coming out for yourself?
Yeah, I got like 3 albums recorded, bro. Like over the last 2 years, I've just been stockpiling a lot of music and making the right connections and waiting for the ideal time to release everything. We have a website coming out for the label, hometownheroes914.com. Should be releasing pretty soon. I'm gonna put out the commercial. I have a commercial for it shot by London Boy, a big Yonkers native. And when we release that, I'm gonna release a lot of exclusive content, including stuff of my own, stuff from Life. A lot of people have been waiting to hear her music as well, and just videos. I got a record I did with KJ called Hank God. The beat is stupid, and we did a video. London shot the video.
Who produced the beat?
A lot of cool stuff, huh?
Who produced the beat?
KJ.
Okay.
What can KJ do? You know what I'm
Alright.
saying? The great. I mean, I listen to a lot of people from my town. Like, people send me stuff all the time, but then I also pay attention to the people that are really dedicated. Like, I like Nero. Nero got bars. I like AK the Pharaoh. I like Chico and Hayes. They're on the show, so they're I work closely with them all the time. Pesos just came back from a bid not too long ago, and he's always been like really finesse with the music, and he's done a couple of records at my studio downtown that are pretty heavy, that could do some real good things.
Right. With this HDA show, what do you think the viewers and the people coming to see is gonna get out of it?
One of the most important things that they're gonna get out of it is that the indie artists that are on stage, like a lot of the younger kids, the teens, are like really hyped to see Don Q, you know what I'm saying? So the main thing that you can expect from this is that the entire show is gonna have you so lit and so excited that you feel like you watched a whole bunch of industry artists on stage. You understand what I'm saying? And I wanted to put indie artists that are really about their craft on stage with industry artists to show that we have what it takes. So that's something that you can expect, that every artist that's touching that stage is going to give a high impact performance.
You got some big shoes to fill with all this that's going on. Is there any pressure that you feel with this show?
Oh fuck yeah! I cry all the time. I don't give a fuck. it's shit like niggas is playing with like thousands, tens of thousands of dollars. Like it's like pressure in my family and different relationships and stuff like that. Because a lot of times with this now, you can't really. You have to sacrifice a lot of time and normal like human activity, I guess you could say, in order to pull stuff like this off, you know. So, and not a lot of people understand that. You have to deal with the different people, how they feel about your life and your movements, and it is a lot of pressure, you know what I'm saying. And when you got thousands of dollars on the line, like it's always gonna be a lot of pressure. But I kind of just rely on God, and He hasn't let me down yet. So, you know.
And what do you hope to get out of this in the long run? Like, is this your dream to become a engineer mogul, or a studio engineer, or a concert event?
Yo, to be honest, I couldn't give you like a straight answer on what I want to be. I just know that there's a spirit, and it speaks to me, and it kind of like shows me where to go. And I know that we're meant to be here and make a huge impact on this world and on a lot of people's lives, young and old alike. So I'm kind of just listening to the spirit and wherever it takes me, you know.
Yeah, you said you went to the last bar for bar shit, right?
Yeah, at the NEP.
How was that shit?
That shit was dope. This one is probably the best one to date as far as like each card being very competitive. The only other battle that I could think of to date was that supersedes this is probably the AK versus Belvy joint, because that one, to this day, out of all of them, I've been like a part of all of them. That battle was so incredible. I feel like AK should do more like battle rap stuff, even though he's really dedicated to the music and he's really good at it. Mm-hmm. That battle stuff, he has a little niche for it too.
Who do you think won at the last one? Like, who was the best show, the best battle at the last one?
And the one with John?
Yeah.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, my son Zay took a little. I think he took that loss this time. He's like a super entertainer, and he be killing it every time. But son came correct during that battle.
I can't even lie. From a lot of people I talked to, I heard the same thing.
Yeah.
And shout out to Zay, because we've been rooting for you.
As a fact,
everybody take a loss.
I OD fucks with Zay, but it's like the freestyle style. It didn't hold over when like it's like every bar the kid was spin, his opponent was spin, was just one after the other. Like it was too much.
I can't wait to see that. And I remember Zay battle. Like that's what had me a fan of his first shit. I feel like he was just raw and uncut, like just ferocious, just hilarious,
killing niggas off the head and dumb funny with it.
Dumb funny. Like, did you see P Bills?
Nah, I missed the P Bills shit too. I'm tight. I love P Bills battles. All the P Bills battles is fire. I'm jacking that. All the P Bills battles is fire.
Kings up to P Bills.
That's a fact. Yeah, it was tough.
But shout out to With It for putting that together.
Yeah, With It is another like pioneer out here that's really building up something that could be a big avenue for a lot of the artists.
Who else you would say is out here besides you and Witted doing anything for the town?
Bonnie's plugging in a lot of people. Bonnie Godiva, she's gonna be at the concert too.
I fucks with Bonnie. Shout out to Bonnie.
Facts. Who else is putting on? There's a lot of niggas that's doing good, but I'm talking about niggas putting on. You got like Witted, me, Bonnie. I don't want to forget nobody. The niggas are tight.
Let me see. That's putting on for the town. That's helping out. That's trying to put on shit. It's really not too many, honestly. It's not too many.
Because everybody has like their own individual movements, and like certain people are like breaking through and doing bigger things. But as far as like just thinking about the town as a collective, it's not too many. There's not too many people. But we trying to change that. We trying to make sure that everybody's just on some like, yo, fuck all the competition and like, even though that's healthy in hip hop, but fuck competing with each other.
Right.
Let's compete with the niggas outside of our walls, like, you know, like.
If you was to put a DJ Khaled type track, some of the top artists together, if you only had to choose from 3 artists.
There's so many, bro.
And KJ produced the beat. You got 3 artists. Name the 3 artists.
3 artists.
3 artists you're putting on this track.
3 artists. Some
and you an
Yonka
engineer,
shit.
So you got the air.
Some Yonka shit, right?
Yonka shit. KJ on the beat.
I will put. Yo, you know what? Niggas forget Anthony Flamia really is like 914 to the core. He's doing big things right now. If I had to DJ Khaled a Yonkers track, I would put Anthony Flamia on the hook, KJ on the beat.
2 more artists.
2 more artists.
They gotta add that flavor to it. That Khaled, it's a hit. Major key alert.
Fuck that. I'm throwing AK on there. Cause I know he's gonna say some stupid, like, you know what I'm saying? Just the way he's gonna go off on the beat.
Flip it.
And then the last one's tough. The last one is a little bit tough. The last one's a little bit tough. I don't want to be biased, but I would say, like, even Life, like my artist that freshly signed to Hometown Heroes, she has so much great hook ideas, and she's just a great songwriter and has a great voice that I feel like niggas can make a hit record like that. Anthony Flamia, Life, and then like AK on the anchor with a mean rap verse.
A track like that, I could imagine. I never heard of Anthony Flamia.
What? Flamia is a beast, bro. Flamia is a beast.
I'm gonna look him up.
He got stuff on MTV, on VH1, MTV.
The BET. You know how you like have the music choice?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has stuff on Music Choice. He does. He does BET Music Matters.
Video.
So he's signed.
Yeah, he's. Well, you say he's signed?
Nah,
he's not signed.
You're not signed. He's still in the hood.
Independent is the wave, bro, right now.
And he's still in the hood.
I don't see him around the hood like that, but he's like moving around and he's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to him. And back to Life, I seen the video that y'all put out where I forget the title, but I definitely watched the video. I like her music. From the time I interacted with you and met her and heard her in the studio, she's dope. What she got coming out? She's
a quiet monster, bro. We have a mixtape of sorts where her name is spelled LYPH. So that stands for Liberation, Youth, Peace, and Hope. So the mixtape is gonna kind of be weekendish the way he released Trilogy, where we're gonna release 4 self-titled pieces with 4 songs each. So we have the Liberation album or tape that's gonna drop when the website drops, then follow up with Youth and Peace and Hope, and those are gonna be the 4 mixtapes. And then probably like when we start catching steam, depending on how God has our future ahead, we want to put all that together, add a few bonus tracks, and then release that as like the debut album.
That's dope. Actually dope. When can we expect that? Like, how long is that, or is it in the works? When can we expect that from her?
Well, you're gonna hear Liberation probably this summer.
Alright.
If everything goes as planned with the website release, we're gonna release Liberation, the first part, exclusively on HometownHeroes914.com.
And Pure Passion, that's my boy William Boston.
Yeah, Pure Passion.
He's dope. I would like to say a struggling artist because he's on the. His music is not accepted everywhere. Like a lot of people don't pay too much attention to him, but when you listen, it's a good listen.
You know what's crazy? Everybody says that. It's like he doesn't have mainstream music, but everybody that listens to him is a fan of him.
Mm-hmm.
That's just it blows my mind. So he's working on a lot of stuff too. He has a couple of different concepts and albums that he's putting together. He has like 5 notebooks filled of stuff because he's like very traditional about writing shit in the.
He's deep in thought.
Yeah. So there's definitely stuff that you can expect from Pure Passion coming up soon too. I don't know, like, as on a marketing level, I don't know why that's the way it is, that everybody's just a Pure Passion fan, but it's like the music the music is more old school or more classic and not really accepted like that in the mainstream culture today. But the way that everybody loves this kid when he touches the stage and when he spits his lyrics, I know that he has a bright future ahead of him.
And Younger Miyagi, I didn't even know he was under, like, you know, the HTH brand. I thought he was independent, you would say.
What?
What you guys got coming out with him?
Young Yonkers has a couple of things coming out. Young Yonkers, Younger Miyagi. He's like in between titles and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
Mr. Rumper.
But he's also mad creative and a great songwriter, and like he writes songs that nobody else would think of. And on a mainstream tip too, he's very good at writing songs that cross over mainstream very easily. And he has at least 2 projects that he's developing off the top of my head. We kind of started Hometown Heroes together. Like that was like my right hand man when we first started Hometown Heroes, and it wasn't really like a label concept, but more just like a group of us trying to do some shit. You know what I'm saying? And we had our ups and downs, but that brotherhood is never gonna go nowhere. So I'm getting ready. The world is getting ready for something from Young Miyagi. There's gonna be a big push for him too.
Yeah, I seen he said he was in the studio on one of the statuses. He's still working. Shout out to Youngie.
Well, we be locking in overnight. With Kier?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I've ever recorded him, but that's also like another brother to me. We always networking, always checking in on each other, always giving each other advice and insight on things, business-wise, spiritual-wise. So, yeah, Kier, he's always around. He's always doing big things. It's like, I just recently started working in Mano Studio in Soho over the last 4 months. And then it's like, out of nowhere, like, yo, I got a song with Mano, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just weird, like, that 6 degrees kind of separation, so.
That's dope.
We always gonna fuck with each other.
And is that the reason why you got the collaboration with him on the HTH concert, the reason that you work in the studio?
Mano?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much. I started working in his studio. He's seen me and my business partner, Gil Perez, aka Chainsaw. We graduated from engineering school together and started just steaming through this stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just working with a lot of people and grinding day and night, sleeping at the studio day and night. There was even a time when I wasn't even on really good terms with my folks, so I didn't really have nowhere else to go. I couldn't stay here, so I was just staying at the studio just because, and we were working on a lot of things, and opportunities opened up for us because of that dedication. And then, long story short, we ended up in Mano Studio, and we've been doing good business with them down there, and they like our work ethic, the whole KOD family. Lola, shout out to Lola, bro. And we just trying to make shit happen, bro.
You're a positive brother, bro.
Shout out my nigga Cranberry too. DJ Cranberry is killing shit right now. Opening up a lot of gateways for 914 also. Mount Vernon, Yonkers, don't matter. Like 914 is where it's at right now. And he's Don Q's DJ. So he was my, relationship that pushed the whole Don thing to help me seal the deal on that.
That's dope. You had a block party a few summers ago. You throwing before the summer?
I'd like to. I would really like to look for the summer ends. People be saying the block party. Some people be saying do the skate party again. It's like people always ask me to do stuff. So I just kind of, like I said before, I just kind of listen to the spirit, whatever the spirit says. It's been 2 years since I did the last Hometown Heroes concert, and it literally was on some just an ideal moment in my life, or like a good moment in my life. A lot of good things were happening, and then somebody randomly asked me about, yo, when are you gonna do the concert at the library again? I'm like, chick, you still remember that shit? That was 2 years ago. So I know it means something to the people from here, and that's why I was like, all right, fuck it, we have it's time.
Anything I didn't ask you that you want to address to the people that's watching?
Yo, July 25th, Tuesday, July 25th, Yonkers Riverfront Library Auditorium, the biggest independent artist concert in 914. You don't want to miss it, man.
Alright, tell them once again who you are.
It's CJ P the Hank Guy, CJ Parchment on Facebook, IG at YUNG, CJP. We out here, Hometown Heroes 914. Woo!